believe I've seen you before, haven't I? Yeah, that's right, yeah. You came here once before for an operation, is that correct? It was the big brain plus 200 IQ operation. Yeah, how did that go? You've noticed big improvements in the size of your brain. That's excellent news. Just out of curiosity, did you notice any side effects? Twitching legs. That's unusual. I'm sure that's unrelated to the operation that I did. It started the day after I performed the operation on you. I'm sure that's just an unfortunate coincidence. It must be related to another medical issue that you may be experiencing. I can, of course, take a quick look at that issue for you today, but is there a bigger reason that you came to see me today? Okay, so you're interested in increasing your brain size even further than big brain, to increase it beyond plus 200 IQ, is that correct? Well, there is an experimental operation that I've been working on, but I haven't quite perfected it yet. However, I would be willing to give it a go on you. You could be one of my first human test subjects. Of course, I cannot guarantee this is going to be risk-free, but basically, if the operation is successful, it will make you galaxy brain plus 10,000 IQ. You will be so far ahead of the average human being in terms of intellect, intelligence, and IQ that you will surpass us all in every conceivable way. Is that something you would be interested in? Yeah, that's excellent. I could do it for you, considering that we have worked together before in the past. I would be willing to give you a discount and do it for the small sum of, say, £30,000. Oh, excellent. You have it on you in cash right now. Oh, perfect. I'll just count that out, if you don't mind. It is quite a large sum after all. Thank you. Marvellous. That's incredible that you have that amount of cash on you. Do you carry around about £30,000 on you in person at all times? Well, I won't ask what you do for a living, just like I'm sure you will not divulge any secrets of mine. Okay, I guess let's stop wasting time and begin the operation immediately. Yeah, if you'd like to take a seat, get yourself nice and comfortable. I'm going to take a few safety precautions. As usual, you're probably used to it by now since you came for the operation last time. But the first thing I'll be doing is popping on a face mask. And of course, some latex gloves, some surgical barriers. This is just to prevent bacteria being transferred to your brain whilst I'm working on it. Okay, so for this operation, the last time I worked on you, I administered an oral drug which numbed you to the operation, to the effects of the operation, but this time I would like to test out a new topical lotion that I will be applying to the forehead area, to the back of the skull, back of the head, all around that area, and it should numb just that local region. So actually this time you will be able to move freely. You will have all your senses unhindered by the oral drug. simply you won't feel anything from the eyebrows up, essentially. Does that sound okay? Excellent. So I'll apply that topical drug lotion to your forehead now, if I may. Thank you. Might have to come a little bit closer, of course. Okay, that's thoroughly mixed into my gloves. Now, if you do not mind, I'm just going to apply it to your forehead area. So this should spread out. The numbing effect should spread out actually. And it should hit all the localized areas that we are hoping for it to hit. I think I'll give that just a few seconds to activate. Okay, so for me to remove the section of your skull, for me to access your brain, unfortunately I am going to have to cut your hair slightly. It may look a little bit unusual for a short period of time, but obviously it will grow back, and it's a small price to pay for such an increase in your IQ and your brain size. So, if you don't mind, I'm just going to cut some of your hair. Just remove some of that. This should give me easier access to the parts that I need to access. That's all the hair that I need to remove. Looking good, looking good. Looking quite stylish actually. Perhaps this will catch on as a new hairstyle. Who knows? Okay, so before I actually cut into your skull and remove the top section of your head, I just want to double check that the localized topical lotion that I've applied to your forehead region has indeed taken effect and that you cannot feel pain or anything. So I'm just going to quickly flick you in the head, if I may. Did you feel that at all? No, that's good. I'll try a few different locations, if I may. How about that time? No, good stuff again. Okay, I'm just going to try either side now, if I may. How about that? No pain at all. Brilliant. I believe we're ready to begin then. So I'm just going to use my surgical tool to cut into the head, remove, as I've already mentioned, the top part of your skull. Here we go. How's that feeling? You can't feel anything at all. That's perfect. Actually almost finished already. Let's check to see if that has removed the top of your head for me. Oh, look at that. Your skull cap has been removed perfectly straight line and incision. This is a much better medical tool and method than I used in the previous operation. This is actually new. I think we'll be using this method going forwards. Brilliant. Okay, so I do believe this is the part of the operation where I tinker around with your brain, connect some wires that weren't previously connected, so to speak. Obviously, that is a layman's way of describing the operation, but I will do what I must. Shouldn't take too long. And yeah, is one fine looking brain you've got there now. I would even go so far as to say that it is galaxy brain plus 10,000 IQ. So I'm just going to pop your skull cap back on. Here we go. And I am going to use the same method as last time, since clearly it worked very well and it healed perfectly for you. And that is, of course, using duct tape to just sellotape your head, tape your skull back to your head. We'll leave that on there for a period of about 1 week. After that time, you can remove the duct tape, and your natural body's healing process, skull fusion process, will have begun, and it'll be well underway at that point. So yeah, I do believe I'll get on with that now. Tape to the top of your head. Marvelous, just want to check that it's on the back, okay. Yeah, there we go, that looks perfect. Looking quite cool actually. Yeah, maybe that'll come into effect as a sort of fashion trend as well. You'll be a trendsetter with the cool hairstyle, with a strip of hair missing around your head, and also shiny silver duct tape around your head. Could be a sort of new head accessory, perhaps. Okay, so at this point now, I just want to take a quick step back from you, actually. Sorry for being so close. Just necessary for this portion of the operation. There we go, that's a little bit better now. But yeah, I would just like to very quickly run a series of tests, diagnostic tests if you may, just to check that you're still alive and that the operation was successful, has increased your intellect, not just increased your intellect, but also has returned normal function to all your body parts, like your eyesight, smell, taste, hearing, feel, all senses, etc., etc. First of all, though, I would like to just take your pulse, if I may. I'm just going to be using my fingers on your wrist for this bit, if that's okay. Okay, that seems good. A nice, strong, steady heartbeat at a good heart rate as well. So that's a very promising sign. Next up, a quick smell test. I have here a few bottles with liquid in them. Their only purpose is to smell, to create an artificial smell of something. I would like you to sniff each of these bottles and identify the smell if you can. Okay, so here we go. Bottle number 1. Give that a sniff for me, please. And what do you think that is? Vanilla. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We'll get the next bottle. Bottle number 2. Here we go. If you want to take a quick quick smell of that one for me, please. And what do you think that is? Mint. Perfect. Once again, bang on. Looks like your sense of smell is working perfectly. We'll do one more though, just in case. Bottle number 3. Here we go. Again, the same as before. Take a quick smell for me, please. And what do you think that is? Coconut. Very good, yes. 3 out of 3. Sense of smell. Perfect. So here I have 3 strips of paper. I will be placing each of these individually, one at a time, on your tongue. You should be able to taste something. Again, just an artificial flavour. And yeah, if you could tell me what it tastes like, please, that would be great. So if you could open your mouth, stick your tongue out for me, please. And I'll just stick that on your tongue for you. There we go. What flavour was that? Ice cream. What flavour of ice cream? Chocolate ice cream. There we go. It's actually chocolate. I don't know why you thought it was ice cream. Okay, I guess we'll just move on to the second taste paper strip. Again, if you could pop your tongue out for me, please. There we go. And if you could tell me the flavour that you tasted there. Pizza. What flavour of pizza would you say? Pineapple pizza. Well, that one was actually pineapple. I mean, I guess you got it. Yeah, you got it, I suppose. Test number 3. Here we go. One last taste one. If you could open your mouth again. Pop this on your tongue for you. And if you could tell me the flavour of that one, please. That one tastes like a smoothie, does it? Okay, may I ask what flavour is this smoothie? Strawberry. Perfect. That was indeed strawberry. Okay. Now I'm going to be using this cotton bud, a bit of a special one. As you can see, the one end has a sharp point, whilst the other end has a soft point. I'm going to be asking you to close your eyes, please, and then I'm going to be popping one side of the cotton bud on your face in a random area, and if you could just tell me, please, sharp or soft, one of the two, please. So if you could close your eyes now. Here we go. We'll begin with this. What does that feel like to you? Soft. Perfect. How about this one? Sharp. Brilliant. So now you know how they feel. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, and if you could just rapid fire, repeat, soft or sharp. Here we go. Soft, sharp, soft, 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 sharp, sharp, sharp. Very good so far. That's good. 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 100% success right there. You can open your eyes now. I believe that's a sign of everything being okay. Okay, I'm going to test your hearing now. I have here a very sophisticated device. This is medical bubble wrap. This is not to be used for any purpose other than medical purposes, of course. You cannot use this to wrap something, for example. That would be foolish. This is for medical purposes only. So I'm going to be silent now. I'm going to make some noises. I would like you to tell me if you can hear the sound, if you can hear the volume increase and decrease as I move it to and from your ear. Okay, I'll begin with the test now. Yeah, that's good. move on to the other ear. Yeah, very happy with those results actually. Seems like your hearing is absolutely fine. And now what I'm going to do, this is the last test, I promise you're almost free to leave. You can probably tell actually that the feeling has come back in your forehead, hasn't it? I'll just quickly double check that. You can feel that. Brilliant. One last check just to make sure. Yep, brilliant. You can feel that. So the effects of the topical lotion have now worn off. I'm just going to check your eyes now, if I may. I'm going to be shining a light into your eyes. If you could follow the light with your eyes, please. Just quickly. There we go. That's better. Okay, very good. Very good. That's really good actually. There are pupil response there. And the control you have over the movement of your eyes looks very good, very promising. Marvellous. I'm going to be changing the distance of the light to and from your eyes. That's great. Now I'm going to cover one eye and I'm just going to quickly check the response. Very good. Let's do the same now, but with the other eye. So here we go, here we go. Yeah, that's how I would expect. I'm going to separate the eyes vertically. Yeah. Check this one very quickly. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so looks like all your senses have returned 100%. Looks like the feeling has returned to your brain. Your skull is neatly attached, firmly attached. That will heal. Initially, you should notice healing within 1 week. It should be fully healed. It will take a couple of months to 100% fully heal, but you already know the healing process. It'll be exactly the same as the last operation that you had. So, any questions, anything else I can do for you before you leave here today? No? All okay? All satisfied with everything? Excellent, brilliant. So, yeah, you've been a brilliant patient yet again. Thank you very much for your professionalism when coming to conduct this transaction and operation with me. You've been marvellous, yeah. I would love to have you as a repeat customer once again. And, honestly, don't be shy about just coming in and talking to me. You can let me know the results of the operation. If you have any problems like the twitching legs that you had last time, shouldn't be a problem like that this time. But, if you do have a problem like that, be sure to just come right on back into me and I'll take a look for you. I'll even give you a discount as well. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much for coming today. Take care. I'll see you again.